Tube Review.
Straight Outta Compton, crazy motherfucker named Juice Tubes. I had to go ahead and review Straight Out of Compton, because if you were a fan of rap music back in the '90s and early 2000s and stuff like that, then you're gonna honestly, there's probably some generation kids right now that, sorry to say it, probably don't know who Dr. Dre really is unless they're looking at a Dr. Pepper commercial or something. Today's generation of kids probably don't know a lot about rap because it's kind of merged itself. I think it's evolved. It's had to evolve. I think that the gangster rap and all that stuff has kind of died out, and that's where this movie, it was good to have this movie, because for those people who like that old school hardcore rap talking about real shit instead of just talking about all that ass with fucking like Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne and stuff like that. Like, these guys were the realest of the real, and they were awesome. I mean, seriously, stuff that they did post NWA and stuff like that was all amazing and everything. So I have to say this, the movie did kind of give me a Titanic vibe a little bit. Like when you went to Titanic, the first time you saw Titanic, you know what's going to happen. You know that fucking boat's going to sink. You don't know about this side story bullshit and that there's going to be a bibs. You knew the ship was going to sink. You knew it was going to happen. And so when I walked into this, I'm like, okay, well, I know what happens. One of them dies and the other three become millionaires. That's pretty much that's what's going to happen. So when it comes to biopics and stuff like that, especially in the hood, biopics and stuff, there's so much of that, that intense, scenes where, somebody's got a gun to somebody, your main character's head and stuff like that, and you're like, is this guy going to make it out, or, what's going to happen and everything. But when when it's the person, okay, well, Dre obviously never got shot in the face or anything like that. So, it didn't, there wasn't really a big element of surprise. And if you ever watched any, biographies or anything like that on NWA, about all the beefs and everything. And so, it was a really good movie for what it was. And Ice Cube's son, I like to call him Crushed Ice. He is, he did a wonderful job playing his dad and everything, and they all did an amazing job, and it was a good story. It was an In the Hood movie though. I've seen the movie. I've seen that movie. I've seen it a lot. Whether it be Friday or Boys in the Hood or a lot of different In the Hood movies that set it off, even stuff like that. But it's a biopic, rapumentary, I guess you could call it. Movie. And so, I've seen all that stuff before, and so it's, I strive to look for, new stuff and everything, but for a biopic, it was a wonderful movie. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 tube thumbs up, because it was a really wonderful biopic, and good movie, and I was really excited about it, and it didn't let me down. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. So, cheers, and I can't wait to see, the director's name is slipping me. F. Gary Gray, and he was the one that Set It Off. He was the one that directed Friday, so it wasn't a big, it wasn't a big stretch, for him, to do a movie like this and to do it well, because he's done it before numerous times. But he did a lot of other stuff, did The Negotiator, stuff like that. Good movies. So he's a good director, and I hear he's slated to do I think he's going to do Furious 8 or whatever. So good job. I'm not a huge Fast and the Furious fan, so. I'm sure he'll do a wonderful job. We'll see what happens. So, thank you very much for checking out this tube review of Straight Outta Compton. One more time, it was 4 out of 5 tube thumbs up. Go check it out. You like biopics, you like rap music, you like NWA, go check it out. It's a good movie. Please check me out on Completely Unoriginal. There's a link in the description below. It's a nerdy podcast I do out of DakotaBroadcasting.com in Aberdeen, South Dakota, with some really awesome guys, Adam St. Paul, Kurt Campbell. You can also hit me up on Twitter. It should be right here, right? Yeah, at TonyTubesZer on Twitter. Check me out there. Tube Review on Facebook. That's kind of the logo. And hit me up anytime, anywhere. I love hearing from you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Love comments. So have a wonderful tubular day, everybody.
Tube